Hello ladies and mental giant, and welcome to another replay cast. Today we are looking at the game in the T30 on El Haluf. Really heavy tier 10 game, also encounter. Also there's two arties per side, and the enemy team has the two most cancerous ones as well, which kinda sucks, but on this map there's pretty much one position where you can play without being arty, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and luckily for me that position is also hull down, which is great for the T30 to say the least. So I've done a review on this like a fucking million years ago, but this tank hasn't really changed. It is in HD now, which is sweet, but like the playstyle of this and the general concept of this tank hasn't really changed much. It's still one of the best tier 9 tank destroyers just because it has a fucking turret and a big ass gun, but the horrific DPM on this and in general the pretty shit hull armor and pretty bad mobility as well makes it really only good as either a sneaky hull down peekaboo tank or just a tank that you can play along with your teammates. You don't really want to be on your own when you play this, because that is going to get you killed reasonably quickly. I think to mention here at the start, you noticed how I didn't take the shortcut that the T10 took. In this tank I probably would have died if I'd done that, so there's a tip for you: if you drive a slow ass, big ass tank, you shouldn't take that shortcut. But anyways, the game is about to start here for me. This position is pretty much the only position you can use. This is not arty safe, by the way. You still need to keep moving, especially against the Conqueror Ebola carrier. This is like right in his territory, so you really want to be careful how long you sit here. I haven't been spotted yet, so that shouldn't be an issue. Obviously now I have, but I'm also driving backwards. You really want to be playing where the T10 is, but since he's already there, I can't really push through him, so I have to take these kind of second grade positions. Also, I need to make sure that I don't block him, because that would be shitty, and he probably would shoot me back for it, so I need to play along with him, and I don't really like it, but fuck it, it's not really that bad. D10 picks up a kill. I'm not even sure what the fuck does the 3090 trying to do there, but it didn't really work out very well for him. Now the mouse is speaking. This shot, I mean, it's a terrible shot. I should have aimed for the turret there at the end, but I suck at this game, so I didn't. And that is our first miss for today. The mouse position is absolutely dreadful. You can't play there. I'm not even sure what the fuck is thinking that he's gonna achieve by that play. I mean, I can pen his turret like fucking cheese as well, so it's not really a tough matchup for me at all. And I can still retain some hull down and some arty cover at least. Not even sure who the fuck spotted me here, but the mouse is speaking again, and I'm just happy to trade with that every day. I mean, I got lucky and he didn't, but still, like, even the worst case scenario, I wouldn't be as sad as I am happy for actually doing damage there. But anyways, you can see kind of how this gun can cripple tier 10s. This tank is one of the tanks where you really don't give a shit about the matchmaking as long as you can go hull down somewhere and just peekaboo and trade your shots, because nothing really... Well, there is tanks that can do similar things, but they either don't have a turret, or they are in general really clunky. Like for instance, the Waffle Panzer IV is extremely clunky, and you can't really play it very aggressively unless you know you have a good team to back up you while you reload. This tank can shit on tier 10s as long as they don't try to rush me. Really bad timing for me here, almost get caught out, but luckily the Skoda thought I was ready to shoot and didn't shoot me more than once, and that one shot bounced as well. The T10 is going ham there, and I could commit to play aggressive now and maybe get the shot in the T10 as well, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do now. Not really the greatest shot ever, but if I fully aim this, I should be able to land it with relative ease, and that is exactly what happens. So pretty solid start here for me, almost 3.5k damage done with really none taken, so good stuff. Now my position is pretty shitty though. I don't really want to be spotted here. I want to shoot once, maybe twice, and fuck off. Probably once is gonna be already too many times. And now the SD1 shouldn't really know that I was there, and that was lucky as fuck, to say the least. I could have easily hit the T10's gun, I could have easily hit the upper plate of the SD1 and probably bounced, but I do get lucky, and as I said, this position is absolute shit, so I'm trying to get away as fast as I can, and the Batchet is already has his filthy scum eyes on me, so I need to be careful here. This corner position is relatively safe from all sorts of arties and on most positions that Artie takes in this game, but the higher you climb, obviously the worse this position gets. If you climb to the top, then the Artie can get you from the corner. Anyways, trying to bait out this shot, the Ebola Conqueror Ebola Carrier misses me completely, so that's fine. Can't really even climb in that angle, so I have to relocate a bit. The C100 completely takes his eyes off me. Not really sure why. I guess he really wants that T10 kill, but it's not gonna happen because I am here to pick up the pieces. Anyways, if any of you were paying attention, you probably heard the cap circle thingy go off, and that's probably what caused it. The T49 flanks me. He could have aimed that for much longer and actually penned me right in the ass, but he opted for a shot into the ancient deck that did not do even nearly as much damage as it could have with an actual proper shot in the ass. Anyways, the WZ also triggered cap circle alarm, and I didn't spot him, so he might be the same position where the T49 is. What's really important for me is to retain some sort of Artie cover here, and it would be nice to kill the T49 as well, but if I can get to him, it's not really a problem. Now, the WZ on full health, not really the greatest trade for me, but he bounces one shot, and now I'm actually opting for staying up here and fighting the WZ in Artie cover more than, trying to retreat and getting Artied. So this is just fine with me. It can take a hit or two even if he pens me, but he doesn't. So now, I mean, this is not really the hardest shot ever, and I did take it pretty shitty, but it worked out well, so whatever. And before we get to the end of this game, the equipment I'm running on the T30 is Rammer, Gun Length Drive, and Binos. View range nerf hit this tank as well, so you want to have that maximum view range when you are actually like stationary, and that's why obviously Binos over optics. Could say that the accuracy on this gun, I mean, it's not the greatest, but still unfortunate to miss that shot. T49 was tracked in a full aim shot as well, but T30 things. And this game is over for me. I'm not gonna get to shoot any of the Arties, so let's just switch to the end plates. So there we go, Ace Tanker, 3,846 experience with a double, high caliber, and 6,167 damage done, 722 assisted. A really solid game, and a really good game to showcase why you don't mess around with T30s when they have the position on you. This tank is fucking brutal when you get the good hull down position and can shoot tier 10s, tier 9s, it doesn't matter for you, you're still gonna eat all of them alive. Obviously, the T30 has ferocious DPM, so you really don't want to fight on even ground with anything, really. I don't think there's any other tank at these kind of tiers that has DPM as bad as this and doesn't have an autoloader, so yeah, T30, only as good as its position, so try to work on your positioning when playing this tank, and I'll see you on the next one.